Welcome back, folks, to Farm Sim 2022. Let's kick a tire. We haven't kicked an auger tire yet, so figure we better do that. I did not advance the month, and the reason I didn't is because I felt like I talked too much in the last episode, and we were not done. We gotta feed these guys. The big fatzos that need food. Eat your food, Tina. So let's pull up our food thingy doodler. And actually, first, before we even forget, is straw. Now, I did not save straw last time, so we are gonna have no choice but to go to our, there we go, bales. And it just is what it is. We're gonna have to use, I guess it doesn't really matter. We're just gonna get one bale. We're 1 month away from harvest. I don't know where we're gonna put the straw in, to be honest. Hopefully it goes in on the front. Otherwise, I have no idea where it would go. So let's grab this. I just realized this might have been a really particularly dumb move here. I don't even know where the straw goes into. I'm hoping. Yeah, I'm hoping it just goes into the front now that I'm thinking about it. Hopefully it isn't something I gotta put little bales into, because I just bought a huge bale. Alright, let's actually go ahead and find out. We're gonna have an interesting thing this episode too, because I think we might try to get into TMR, and TMR is the total mixed rations for these guys. Let's see. Please say you get accepted from there. Oh, it did. Oh, it did. Okay, so we didn't make one of these the straw room, or the straw bay. So I'm thinking hay, silage, straw. We'll put straw down here. Yeah, we'll put straw at the very end because I don't think we'll have to fill that up way too many times, to be honest. So we'll put that right there. Now we have to get into feeding the cows. And we can either feed them hay, that'll give them 80% production. Grass will give them 40. I would much rather do TMR, which is total mixed rations. But in order to do that, we're going to have to get into a mixer. And I believe we have a few options here. So we got to remember we are low horsepower. Is that one? Forge wagon mix. Yes, so that's TMR for making TMR. That's 80 horsepower. I think if we had to, we could pull that off, but it's not an ideal thing for us right now. I don't think a tractor I have could actually hold that on the back of it. I think it would all tip over. This right here might be a good option, to be honest. Yeah, that one might be a very good option for the price. This one also here could work. I feel like that might be too big yet, though. 50 horsepower. I want to do one that the White Knight can run, and this one seems to be it. Can we get different tires on that, actually? I think that's it right here. Let's see, main collar. I kind of like that older look. Let's do that. All right, so if you did see that the capacity on it was 250 or 2050. So the only hay we have currently is some bales we got from a contract like a year ago now. And they're sitting over here in the shed. I will show you guys that they are 4,500 liters. So we're going to have to be careful with our first set of mixings on this here. So you see that's 4,500 liters. So we can't even put a whole bale in there. Let me go grab the TMR machine. Actually, I'm going to grab the TMR machine, and I'm going to take and move these bales over by the cows. This thing could not have been more perfect for the White Knight. Alright, this is awesome. I know it sounds so dumb, but I'm really excited about this. Now, I'm not as excited about our big grass bales, or our hay bales here. So, we have to watch. Alright, so TMR, you can see the mixed stuff up there. So, we don't want to have more than half in there of hay. So, we're going to have to be very careful when we see. All right, that looks to be okay, right? How much is in there? 800 liters. We need to put a little bit more in. I think we're gonna have to put 1,000 in. Oh, I mean, I guess that is pretty close. Let's do a little bit. Okay, that's good. So if you didn't know, we're putting part of the bale in, but not all of it. 1,200. I don't know. I haven't tested any of this, guys. I'm not even kidding you. And we're doing this. I normally like to test stuff, but let's see. Okay. All right. It worked. Oh my gosh, that is so handy. Okay, so I'm going to explain what just happened there. In order to make TMR, you want about 50% hay, 50% silage, and you can always add a little bit of straw into it. Or the additive on the bottom. We just use this to fill up our silage, which means we don't need to do silage bales ever if we don't want to, because it filled this up. And it gave us the right icon, so on the bottom, down by my screen doodly diddly, by my speedometer, we got the TMR icon. So we got the right amount of mix. Now, can we unload it into this spot? Uh-oh. Turn on mixer wagon. Turn off. Oh, wait. This is where it goes? Oh, okay. All right. Dude, it worked. Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. You guys have no idea how excited I am about this. We're really farming now. We got dairy farm. We got a dairy farm up and running. Let's see. Now. Oh man, we're gonna have to make a bunch of loads of that though. It's little, but we're gonna have to, we're gonna definitely have to do that. We're gonna have to make a bunch of them. If you see, I'm going kind of quick today. I'm so excited. I need to slow the heck down a little bit. You can see we're probably gonna need 4 or 5 more loads. I'm okay with that. We can probably make that. Now we got to keep in mind now. We don't really want to use these big bales that we have. We have to use them today, but we want to use smaller bales in the future, which is okay because if we go back to the farm, we do have a smaller baler. I don't know why I just went back to the farm because our baler is right here. We do have a smaller baler, so this is pretty good. It does smaller bales. But we don't want these big bales. These aren't going to help us right now. They're too big for what we're trying to do. So I think right now, this is a really good time to go ahead and do a little bit of a montage here, folks. Now, I think we have the bales where we want them for the time being, but we're going to have to remember we want to go with littler bales. Now, I don't know if we're going to go with this small of bales right here. We may upgrade our baler in the next episode because I feel like them bales actually might be a little small. Actually, let's go check what these bales are for liter wise. Um, 250. It's not bad. We could go a little bit bigger though. So that might be something to think about in the next episode because the next episode we're gonna have our harvest, and you're gonna need them straw bales. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We're gonna need straw bales for this, and also I think in June we're gonna have another cutting on this because we're out of silage. I probably shouldn't have sold as much in the last episode as I did, but we're doing okay because obviously, as you can see, this thing, oh, it was basically full. It was almost exactly in full. You can see the health coming up on these guys, which is big. So we have some really, really big episodes coming up, but I do want to use these bales up or maybe sell them. I guess selling them wouldn't be a terrible option, actually. Just because I feel they're kind of a little bit too big for to use for these things. But anyway, guys, hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day in Harvest's next episode. I think, anyway. We'll see you next time, folks. Have a good one.